Hey. All right.
Tell us, Nick.
Okay, I'll try. No, I shouldn't. I actually thought I wasn't going to do that, but I did anyway. No, I really do appreciate everybody joining us tonight for Dallas Area Paranormal Society's presentation of Tuesdays at Central on the special version on Thursday. I really want to appreciate Christina, which is our residential manager, CJ is our commercial investigations manager. A lot of people like that as well, just kind of give titles out. But Dallas Area Paranormal Society in particular was established in 2001, as actually this slide actually shows. We were established in 2001 as a Yahoo Groups format-based group. We became www.dallas-ghost.com, which you can go online. You can find us, www.dallas-ghost.com, once again. And Yahoo Groups format, I remember it was one list. There was a couple other different things I'd actually do in the 1990s. It was me personally. I actually went out. I went to a bunch of different groups. And these groups really kind of just basically wanted to get the scare factor in. They wanted to go out there. Half the time, I thought these were the same people that destroyed cemeteries as much as, went out there and tried, go to cemeteries and see what happens. But I actually said, well, I want to get somewhere that's a scientific group. Some group that actually tries to say they want to rule out what's not real and keep in what is real. What's normal and what's paranormal. And I couldn't find that. So I made my own Yahoo group in 2001, which was the Dallas Area Paranormal Society, and we started from there. Again, this is President Nicholas Nix, myself. We have investigators, include CJ, which is here right now, Jose, which is not here, Deanna not here, Tanya is our case manager, Christina, the residential manager, Rain, IT support, and also Alan's also part of that, but he's the IT man right now. And we have Lindsay. Lindsay's right there as well. Lindsay's doing marketing for us. We have about 135 different members. Now, it does not mean we have 135 investigators. We have about 10 investigators in total. We're trying to break down into residential and commercial, separate the two. It's a very distinct difference between residential and commercial. We go next slide. We were started in 2001. We've been based in Dallas area, meaning that we actually recruit from the Dallas area. We don't actually go out to many other areas and recruit, but we actually do go to different places, whether it's in South Texas, North Texas, West Texas, East Texas, even Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, any of these surrounding areas. New Hampshire, there you go. We'll go anywhere to do an investigation. Investigations are unlimited. But as far as the idea that we'll recruit from is from the Dallas area. And with investigations all over North Texas. That's pretty much 90% of our investigations. Thank you, Alan. Our mission statement, we provide professional paranormal investigations to anyone or business at no cost. That's a big thing, no cost right there. In order to capture and obtain scientific evidence of paranormal activity that cannot be explained within reason. The idea is basically we sort out the normal and we keep in the paranormal. And it's not really that hard to do, but, we do it. That's our main thing. That's our mission statement. We actually go for recordable and documented evidence. That's the type of things. We try to go out there and try to record this thing. We document it. We present it as evidence. And our great case manager, Tanya, is actually the one who saves all these things for us. And I guess we can go to the next slide after
Whose section is this? It's Tanya's section. Go through.
Okay. All right. Well, that was really quick. I really appreciate it. Want to keep talking there? Go ahead, Tanya.
Do you want to keep going?
I'll keep doing. I'll do it all night. I don't really mind. Thank you.
Okay, as Nicholas said, I am the case manager, and what we do is we try to go into different places, whether it's a homeowner that calls or a business owner that either calls us or that we approach, and we try to record and document evidence. There are many different types of hauntings that we do document. The first type is a residual. This is what we come across the most often. And a residual consists of surroundings that seem to be repetitive. For an example, an apparition or sound that seems to happen at the same time or same place. And an example of that, we always say that a residual is almost like a tape recording that just keeps on looping. This is a spirit that does not know it's dead, that cannot interact with anybody. It's just there. example, you've done some renovations to your home. There used to be a door here. There's not anymore, but you see a spirit that keeps walking through the wall even though the door's no longer there. That's residual because it does not recognize that particular
physical barrier.
Yeah, that barrier or that remodeling that you've done. It's not there to them. Everything is still the same. The second type is going to be an intelligent, and this is a haunting that seems to interact with its surroundings, whether it's objects or people. For example, movement of a particular object or audible responses to direct question. These are rare. We think we have some examples, but again, it's very hard to say, concrete, yes, this is a ghost trying to communicate with us. Yes, this is a spirit. One way that they interact is through our instruments. CJ's going to talk about the instruments and tell you how it works, but I'm going to show you this one really quick. This is called a K2 meter, and it actually measures electromagnetic fields. And sometimes you can have this with you and ask a question, and it will go all the way over to the red. And that's one indication that you are dealing with an intelligent haunt. Another one is if you ask questions and you catch it on your digital recorder when you play it back. That's called an EVP, and we'll also discuss that in a little bit more detail later, but electronic voice phenomenon is something that's caught on the recorder, but you don't audibly hear it at the time. So if you ask a question and get an answer to that, then that could also be the sign of an intelligent haunt. The next type is a poltergeist. And that's a haunting that seems to be focused around a particular person or object that consists of violent movement of objects or physical contact. These can actually hurt you because they can have contact. A lot of times people will call us and say, well, all our cabin doors open and slam. And that could be the sign that you're dealing with a poltergeist. I know someone that we believe that's what she has. She's had contact with this poltergeist for many years. She feels it sit on the end of her bed. It messes with her alarm clock. It knocks things over, does several different things, and it has stayed with her and remained with her for many years. So we think this is what she has with her. And again, it's a good indicator because it is attached to her, it's attached to that one person. The last type I'm going to talk about is demonic, and that's a haunting that stems from negative or demonic energy, usually based around ritual or sacrifice. Ouija boards or ritualistic results in the direct physical contact and disarray of surroundings. I can't say it enough, Ouija boards, they are not tools. They should not be on the shelves of the Walmart. I cannot stress that enough. These aren't things to play with. Oh, who am I going to marry? Am I going to get rich? No. These things can open up the world for things to come and hurt you. If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're messing with, you can get hurt. So it's best just to not use them at all. Also, a demonic spirit could come from anywhere. Really don't know why they choose one family or one person to attack. If you have a demonic spirit in your house, you don't need DAPS. You need a priest. You need a church. You need some major firepower that